It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And we'll get a look here at Derrick Henry. He really helped drive them a week ago with a 3-touchdown game. It's the Steelers and the Giants. All that and more coming up next.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. This fielded right at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. And Richardson will throw to start out here. And his first pass is incomplete. You talk about this Giant defense. They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
Yeah, this has been a good defense, but they're going to have to really prove it in this one because guess what? They're facing the #1 passing offense in the NFL. It's definitely a prove-it day for them.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
Ready, so the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Fix the Eagles! Fix the Eagles!
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. They work now on 2nd and 9. Here's Richardson to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Nice play on the football, and while it was tipped in the air and made everyone a little bit anxious before falling to the ground, you just know defensive players are taught to knock the ball to the ground. But early in games, emotions come into play, nerves come into play, and despite the training, the ball was tipped up. Fortunately for them, they didn't pay for that error.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Derrick Henry with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are... Graham Gano on for the extra point. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. So the drive there took 6 plays. And Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run. Taken at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. And they'll be led out by their quarterback now in his 3rd season in the league. Purdy looking to throw on 1st down here.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sunk them last week resolves itself this time around.
Purdy's throw here taken in by Ingram. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to bring up second down. They run for the first time with James Cook. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. 3rd and 5.
A loss of 2 yards. It's 3rd down and 5.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. You look at this Steeler defense. They've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window, because this is what you prepare for. This is what you practice for. This is what you think about. The ultimate test, taking on the #1 overall offense in the league.
Purdy will look to throw again here. That is caught. Well, it looks like we're going to get a stoppage here. An injured Steeler on that last play. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. 2nd and 6 from the 10.
Now 2nd and 6.
Here's Cook again. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, here's Purdy. And that is incomplete. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. Running for it, here's Cook. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. We have an injury on the play, and that looks like the running back, James Cook, is the one who's down. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Edwards-Helaire will take it in for the Giants touchdown. Just power football there, down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible, but all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Derrick Henry trots back out there and gets ready to go.
Ready.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down. And
this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? A guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field, pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route well run, and the football right on the money.
first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, that's one way you take away a first down as a defender. Make sure you have a little bit of physical play when the ball gets to the receiver. Find a way to jostle it free. They caught him off guard, force the incompletion.
They go play action with Richardson. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. And Richardson yet again. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. Credit the Giants defense that time in pass coverage. 4th down. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. Greg Dortch back deep. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. So the Giants... Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 18-yard line.
Now Purdy. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Shotgun now with Purdy. And this is going to be incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. They begin with Henry. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They keep it with Henry on 1st down. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, 2nd down.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
But that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Richardson working from the gun. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. These two teams all tied after 1. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Henry up the middle. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Well, there's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The 2nd down attempt there, knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series before you get out there. Hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
On 3rd down, here's Richardson. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on third down.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
18 runners.
Richardson looking to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it up. On 1st down, Purdy. He rifles one, and it's going to be intercepted. Down the sideline he goes. And he brings this one back. It's a pick-6 for a Steeler touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Gano for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick-6. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick-6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick-6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines throwing for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Back to throw, Purdy. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Give to Cook out of the gun. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Steelers' 45-yard line.
Again, it's Cook. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. A throw left sideline falls incomplete. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. On 4th down, Matt Araiza sent on to punt. Gets it away, and I don't think Peterson will get a chance to touch this one. Angling for the sideline. And we spotlight Derrick Henry now. It's the 2nd quarter. His team has the lead, but I think he's hoping for a little bit more. A 1st down carry for Henry. And not a whole lot there. Maybe a yard to the 27.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Henry again on 2nd down. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. Richardson looking to throw this. There's a short throw taken in by Bryant. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now it looks like we're going to get a stoppage here. An injured Steeler on that last play. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Henry running right. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Richardson on the bootleg here. And his throw is incomplete.
Here we go.
Now a 2nd and 10. Richardson off the play fake. That's complete. It's Kyle Juszczyk. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 24-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
And in for the Steelers, touchdown. Ray McLeod, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers go up by 2 touchdowns. What a great drive that was. Gano now to add the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So that one, an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And it ends with the Steelers finding the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. And a penalty flag comes in as that one lines up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
And this is Cook with a grab. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Vita Vea breaking through to get the sack. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one. Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the 2nd half. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the 3rd quarter. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20. So that run play nullified by the holding call on the tight end.
Yeah, I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach and grab and try and hold on.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Purdy looking to throw. And that is incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Good open field tackling there. A 50-yard punt followed by just a 1-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Ready? 60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
On 1st down, Richardson. Able to complete this one to McLeod. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
That's another beautiful throw right there. Gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another 1st down there.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Inside handoff, Henry. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Here's 3rd and 6. Now Richardson. Hard throw, incomplete.
But plain and simple, that's the 2nd time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to it? Maybe his rhythm is just off. He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
Richardson on 4th down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Steelers' 1st down as they find a way to convert there on 4th and 6. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
19 Tigers.
Richardson to throw off play action. Over the middle, that's caught by McLeod. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 17-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Back to the air with Richardson. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
he has just not had his focus in this game. It's not one drop. It's not two. That's 3 for this contest.
Yeah, uncharacteristic for any NFL receiver, and he's no exception. His throw caught at about the 5. And the Steelers are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the 3rd quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances, so they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
Henry again, and I don't think he got in. He did not. They mark him short of the goal line. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1. A couple extra tight ends are in. 3rd and goal from the 1. Henry will score. Touchdown, Steelers. So the 2nd down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers.
Gano for the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. And the Giants ready to come out now. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Sliding out of the pocket, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards, the final tally.
The 47-yard line.
Purdy now to throw. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Purdy looking to throw on 1st down here. And that one complete to Hodgins. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 29-yard line.
They'll try the middle with Cook. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. It's the Giants with possession of the football but needing points as we start quarter number 4. 1st down, here's the run with Cook. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. James Cook, 14 yards. And the Giants have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Moody good with the extra point. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. So here are the Steelers to take.
Got it. Ready? Go! Ready?
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 60 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
Second and 10.
Pass the 60. Pass the 60.
Play action. Now Richardson. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense, they spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Jamal Adams. And the Giants are right back in this football. They start the drive with Cook. Oh, able to avoid him. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Purdy.
The Steelers' 46-yard line.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Purdy will set up to throw it here. He'll find Hodgins there complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Steelers' 27.
Now Purdy. And his throw here's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he will have a Giants first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. Here's Purdy. And that, incomplete. Daylight in front if he could have held on, but he didn't. So instead, it's 2nd down. Hodgins in motion. A fake on the jet sweep as they run with Cook up the middle. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. 3rd down, here's a run by Cook. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run with Cook. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Giants have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
And here's Edwards-Helaire. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead down to a single point. I guess the coach looked at the two-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a three-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a two-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
The Steelers' offense now, they head back onto the field.
Get up.
They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 75 yards on the ground now for Henry. He's got a first down. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
A nice run there on first down as Henry uses his size to plow forward. Call it a pickup of 7. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling. And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock. Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a handoff to Henry. Derrick Henry all alone. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Derrick Henry. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 16 on the season. And the Steelers are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise, Gano now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. And hold on here because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Purdy. Wide open receiver complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Here's Purdy to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
throwing. Purdy. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And now off to the races down the right side. And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that, and that's what they've done all game long.
Gano for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And New York set to take the field. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Gano now to add the extra point. And the lead is now 24. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. And now out come the Giants. Facing a big fourth-quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. And fresh off that pick 6, here's Purdy. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
3rd down and 13. Back to throw, Purdy. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Chandler Jones, one of the best athletes to ever come out of Rochester, New York, in for the sack. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Steelers, their strong September has carried over to October as they move to 5-0. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.